know what I'm saying? The streets is the streets. This is industry. Niggas want to bring their lawyers to motherfucking battles, man. Don't bring your lawyer, man. Bring your gat or bring your clique, man. Straight up, so it's a big difference.
You sound like you got some personal experience with it.
Personally, I got sued 3 times from bitch ass niggas. 3 times. They not ghetto celebrities. You telling? You're not a ghetto celebrity. You telling? Straight up, and you know who you are. You sued me.
What it do, y'all? It's Coffee. Tapping back in, man, and things just keep getting worse for Drake, man. You know how the blogosphere does. Things reemerge, resurface, have a second lifetime, and everything's coming back out. Like you see, we got some ish that has come out of the digital crates with Nicki kind of exposing Drake, man. But first, Nore, right? He was like, these dudes ain't ghetto celebrities. They're straight goofies. They're not like me. They're different. They're fraudulent, fugazi, wannabes, you know, bringing their lawyers into the street on some goofball-ish, man, as Noriega speaking about dudes acting like they're that dude. And then, you know, they get slapped in the mouth or something and want to slap a lawsuit on you like a straight fuck boy. What do y'all think about this? Rappers suing rappers. As you know, that's what I'm saying with Drake. All this ish that has come out, it just seems more and more like Drake is totally fraudulent, fake. He just be talking, man. Like we saw Joe Budden getting at him yesterday saying it's been going on behind the scenes for the longest time. Billy Joel voice that Drake has just been like a piece of ish, hollering at dudes' babies' moms, playing politic games with the labels, crying about ish, trying to hate on motherfuckers, just doing sucker sideways hoe ish in the shadows, right? And they always say what's done in the dark will come to light, and more or less Kendrick bodying Drake was the medicine that Drake had coming to him for all these years. And then when it happens, he wanna cry and try and sue motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Acting like on Family Matters, y'all seen that yesterday, right? Those bars where he was talking about like lawsuits and cease and desist are for hoes. But then he's suing motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like it's, he more or less the one about the A minor where he got exposed hollering at young girls and ish on some weirdo ish. He's telling the label, oh, you guys could have X-nayed Kendrick from putting that out and you didn't, so I'm suing you for defamation. You know what I mean? He's saying one thing on a record and then he's going and whining like a bitch with lawsuits. And then the whole bots thing, you know what I mean? And it's just more and more that Kendrick bodying Drake was exposing Drake as he's a fraud, B. And you see this old Nore clip where he was talking about dudes act a certain way and then they want to bring their lawyers into the streets. You know what I mean? Comment and let me know what y'all think about all this. And then you see this is what I was talking about with Nicki. This is back from 2018 when Drake dropped the Scorpion album, which I gotta point out, he bit Westsidegunn. Y'all remember that? Griselda. He swagger jacked Griselda with the whole Scorpion thing. Then he started rocking wrestling shirts, acting like he didn't bite that from Griselda and Westsidegunn and Conway. You know what I mean? It's just more and more things that Drake has been getting a pass on. It's just like people are really seeing it for what it is now. And this almost happened back then when King Push got at him, you know? But like Kendrick just didn't, like the way Pusha T got at him, and then the beef kind of simmered a little bit. If y'all remember that whole Jim Crow couture-ish where Drake was in blackface, like there was no reason for that. Like I just can't see any reason that anyone would do some weird ish like that. I don't care what it was supposed to artistically express. I thought it was weird. Let me know what y'all thought, you know? But it was like back then King Push got things started and for whatever reason the beef simmered. Drake did what he did with that Duppy freestyle or whatever, and then he was probably behind the scenes reaching out and playing label politic games and stuff like that. You know, when he bit Griselda, he just swagger jacks everyone. He's an emulator. You know what I mean? Drake is an emulator, y'all. And you see here, Nicki was pointing this out. Like it almost is like Drake was the one selected by the powers that be. Because people, she said, Spotify put Drake's face on every playlist, but told me they'd have to teach me a lesson for playing my music 10 minutes early on Queen's radio. even though they've been giving away my music for free for years, and I'm one of the top Spotify artists of all time. So we know this. Nicki is massively loved. Whether you rock with Nicki or not, whether you like her music or not, Nicki got banger after banger. And Spotify, who she numbers is way up there, was like, oh, we played you too early on Queen Radio, so we got to teach you a lesson. Meanwhile, look at, they got Drake's face on Fresh Gospel, Teardrop, Soul Coffee, every genre, they got Drake on the cover. This was back in 2018. And it almost seems more and more like Drake is that fake ass emulator selected by the powers that be, man. That's what I'm saying. Kendrick exposed Drake, but it goes deeper than that. You know what I mean? Like, this is real deep when it comes to how they're different, how Kendrick is a true MC and Drake is a bubblegum pop artist. It even goes like beyond that with being a sellout, being a fraud, being an emulator. And that's what we're seeing here, man.
I love you, by the way. You're fucking incredible. I gotta tell you that. Thank you. I see you get it.
So of course, season 2 of Rhythm and Flow will come to Detroit to see me. We are in St. Andrews Hall right now. This is kind of my old stomping grounds. One of the spots I used to come to Friday nights for hip hop. The scene in 8 Mile, the battle scene, was the shelter downstairs in the basement. I've been here so many times that, you know, it's kind of like a second home to me.
I don't know what to say about this man. Like, he literally Eminem. Eminem is your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
So welcome to Detroit.
Oh! Hey!
I hope everyone is ready.
Yes!
Because you're all here to battle me.
What?
I get to do written, and you guys have to freestyle. Okay?
Yep.
We just want to even the odds here.
Sorry, I left my bags packed. Don't worry.
And that, man, this clip doing some numbers here. Eminem showing a lot of love to Latto on this Netflix, what's it called? Rhythm and Flow. Comment if y'all watched it. Telling Latto he loves her. She's fucking incredible, man. I'm not really up on her like that. Eminem, Rhythm and Flow comes to Detroit. You see all the stuff from 8 Mile and everything, man. Y'all seen they were talking about that's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, you know? So, shouting out Latto. Are you a fan of Latto? Have they collabed? Will they collab? What's your thoughts about it all, as well as Drake, the emulator, and everything else we touched on this video? Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to hearing from y'all, the people. Hit the button, sub up, but more importantly, join that discussion. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace and God bless y'all.